Looks like we made it, Suki. Left each other
on the way to another love. How many loves have you had, Scott?
Oh, Suk, my daughter asked me that once, and when I laid out the numbers, she couldn't believe it. I was like,
you laid out the numbers? Like back in the days, there were little black books.
Yeah. Suk, if I said upwards of 50, would you? She was like, no way. I said, yeah, kind of.
So you were a cad. You were
knew a couple women before your mother. Suki, at 16, I was walking around like this. You know that. Come on, look at the.
You know what? You know what the best part about you, Scotty, is that you probably charmed the pants off him, literally.
So listen, it's not
because of your personality, because you're such a lover.
Well, listen, when you have my looks, you got to go personality, right? So isn't that what they always say? But listen, Suk, I was singing "Looks Like We Made It" because it's as everybody starts to log on, it's Barry Manilow's birthday today, and listen. I was going to surprise you.
Manilow's, me and you.
We're working secretly on getting Barry on the show, and we will knock his socks off with our knowledge of Manilow tunes. But listen, Suk, we have an unbelievable show tonight. The female audience of this show has never been more excited with all the folks we've had on. They've never been more excited than tonight. Maurice Benard is on, of course. Used to play, you know him as Nico from All My Children. No, I'm kidding. It's SONNY from General Hospital, of course. John Bourne is coming on later, master illusionist and magician. It is going to be an amazing show. I got a little bit of news to tell you once we get started. Some big things for us today. And are you ready to roll? Let's just go.
We are ready to roll. Let's start the Suki and Scott show. Do it, the Suki and Scott show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
It's musical. It's magical.
Whoa!
This is the sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
These larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor.
You just got George's earwax all over your ears, bud.
Entertainment.
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful.
And optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Suk, while you were out playing with your kids today and running around,
I got sun. Can you tell?
Yes, you look beautiful. You got that nice little flush on your face.
I am flushed.
I was dealing with the folks at Crackle Plus. Nice little power Zoom call today. We're officially in at Crackle Plus. They're very excited to have the show. They have this whole talk show thing they're going to be doing with old shows. Jim Neighbors, Johnny Carson. So what did I do? As soon as they mentioned Johnny Carson and bringing us up, I said,
we mentioned Stir and how we beat Johnny Carson time again. We're number one.
Yeah. I said, fellas, I want you to look at Stir, and you could bring Carson on, but we're probably going to kick his butt. He's all the way down there at number 6, right under Forensic Files and Deal or No Deal. So Crackle Plus, within the next 30 days, you and I will be on there as well. We'll add it to our streaming platforms, and that's going to be a good one. They are very excited to have the show and the celebrities we bring. They're talking about big plans for you and me, want to incorporate us into some original content. So listen, babe, this thing, we're rolling.
Listen, what I love about this is that they see talent, Scotty. They see talent, and we don't need to tell them about it because they see it already in what you've created, what we've created together, you know, and, you know, what Phil has brought to the table as well. You know, the three of us together are just creating magic. We really do it.
And, you know, you talk about
everybody's here. Susan Smith is saying congratulations to us. Elisa Jewell, Sean Overton says hello. Donna Fraschetto is excited for our guests tonight. Cynthia Chapin, Iva Rosa saying, hi, Suki. Can you say hi to my granddaughter, Athena? Hello, Athena.
Athena.
Thank you for joining us.
Listen, Suk, speaking of talent, our first guest is already here. Maurice Benard is, you know, for 25 years now. SONNY Corinthos, my boss on General Hospital. He's coming up in just a second. Speaking of Phil, you know what he did to me, Suk? You know how Phil and I...
He butt-dialed you?
He didn't butt-dial me, but you know how Phil and I pop up these fun duets? He's the singer. I just kind of goof around. He and I do duets, and sure enough, we get like 1 million views on it. So Phil usually sends me the video of him singing. I hit the duet thing, and I kind of just join him in the back. I kind of blend into his voice, right? The women love it. Everybody comments. Today, I sent him the video, and I thought he was going to sing with me, but he kind of left me out. He left me out there solo, Souk, and it really, I'm getting lambasted online. Let me play like 15 seconds of this, and then we'll get to Maurice, but let me play a 15 second. I was expecting him to join me. He kind of harmonized with it. You can't leave me out. Souk, you can't leave me out there on my own, okay? I listen, we're talk show hosts. I'm a sportscaster, a sports anchor, a news anchor. I'm an actor now. I think Maurice and I are going to get along very well now that I'm an actor. I'm a comedian, but a singer, it's just a goof. So listen to what he did to me. He sends this back. I posted it, and some of the women were not happy with this, Suki. Listen.
What do you say we do a little Shirelles, Philly kid? Come on now. Knock it out. Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes, baby. But will you love me tomorrow?
All right. Okay. So 2 comments. Phil was awesome.
He was good. Phil's always awesome.
And you weren't half bad. I don't know why they're so critical, because you held the tune. It wasn't like you weren't holding the tune.
Ah, Christ. You can't leave me out there on my own. I got to talk to Phil about that.
They're brutal online. They're brutal.
Yeah. Listen, you ready to bring Maurice in?
Yes.
I don't want to make him wait. He's a very busy man. Very busy. Souk, Sonny Corinthos, one of the most popular
characters,
soap opera characters in the history of mankind. I'm going to give you a little taste, and then we'll bring him in on the other side. Here you go.
See what happens if you dare come after me or my family.
Lie down and die for my kids. We're not gonna go down without a fight. I want you to know, you got me. You always got me.
It's pretty good, right, Souk? Pretty good career. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The main man, Maurice Benard. Maurice, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing fantastic after seeing that clip of you.
I kind of took some liberties with this little promo ABC had out there. Had to change the music. We'll get copyright issues, and I figured I skirted around it. So we haven't been locked out of the show, so it seems like it worked. But listen, congratulations. I think that's from, 2 years ago now. So is it 27 years?
No, 28.
28 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at
and
you.
to think from a guy who quit to want to be a preacher, and your wife just kind of reeled you back into the fold.
Yeah, that's what a manic episode does to you.
Yeah.
Well,
makes you quit the job 3 weeks later and not want to act again.
Well, listen, you know what? While we're
that's why you have a good wife, to keep you right centered, right in your heart.
Listen, let's talk about that real quick. So, I mean, you got hired in '93. I know you were playing. You had a gig on All My Children, right? And then you had it was Nico. Was it this guy? Is this Nico right here?
Yeah, that's Nico. That's Lauren Holly.
Wow, Lauren Holly. Yeah. Wow, she was on All My Children at one point.
Yeah, and that was my first job. I was scared, and they created that role for me. But the audition, I was shaking. And then I played Desi Arnaz in a TV movie. And then I kind of went broke. And GH called, and the rest is history. But for GH, it was a 6-month contract. And I'm still there.
Yeah, and like Suki mentioned, you actually you had an episode, a bipolar episode about a couple weeks in, and you actually walked away from it, right?
Yeah, that was 3 weeks into the gig. I had my third nervous breakdown, and I couldn't go back to work. And then a lot of stuff went. It's in my book. It just came out last year. Nothing general about it. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm very proud of the book. And but then I went back to work. You know, I mean, it was difficult, man. The first day at work, I was in the room with one of the producers, Shelley Curtis, and I was crying like a baby. I said, I can't deliver a line. And she said, we'll do it page by page, word by word if we have to. And
wow,
I did it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And listen, 27 years later, 28 years later, a couple of Emmys, two Emmys, couple nominations. You were actually, I think this year you had a nomination, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So you got this Emmy nomination this year, and I know you're waiting for this big fanfare, but you were kind of announcing the news on deaf ears. Here, take a look real quick.
Buddy, I got nominated for an Emmy. Come here. I got nominated, yeah. What do you think, bud? Oh, wow, that's showing a lot of emotion. That was nice. Thank you, bud. How about you, Pax? The alpacas don't seem too happy. What do you think? I just got nominated for an Emmy. Come here. All right, anyway. Buddy's really nice right now. Yeah, bud. He's so excited. He can't believe, he's probably going, what about me? When am I going to get nominated?
So that's
the black and white goat. That's Buddy the goat. He's become he's the star on Instagram, and he's the best. When I had him as a little goat, he would do things that were unreal. As he's gotten older, he doesn't care as much. But I love that guy.
Yeah, it's funny. You were just out there, killing time, talking to the alpacas and the goats.
Yeah, but he was the only one that really cared. The other ones were like,
they all walked away. They all walked away from you.
Just a daytime Emmy.
I love it, man. I listen. You are one of the most popular, one of the most famous characters. I mean, even people who don't watch.
Maurice,
right?
My question, and Scott always talk. How do you remain so well liked? I mean, by not only your fans, but your peers. Like, how do you toe that line?
That's a great question, especially with. I've been tweeting a lot lately and talking to the fans. They've been. I guess, I have just a connection with them that I've had from the beginning, and they truly believe and know. Like, even talking about it right now, I get emotional. That I love them, man. I don't know.
Even people who are not General Hospital fans, when you say Sonny from General Hospital, even folks they all know who you are. And the amazing thing is, even just talking to you now, I know you play a mob boss on the show, but it's almost like you're not even you're the same guy now, really, as you are on the show. Just the way you speak, your voice, everything.
Well, that's it's like right now I'm playing a character on the show that is not Sonny.
Right, Mike. You're Mike now.
I really realized how much the fans love Sonny because they don't want me as this character, Mike.
Right.
Go back to Sonny. Go back to Sonny. It's like, but I'm bombarded with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I try to tell him, hey, I'm just doing this for a while. And I'm having a good time here. It's all right. No. Sonny.
You gotta go back.
I can never play another character on a soap opera that isn't named Sonny.
Right.
Won't happen.
Does that
and you know what it is? It's just like, I grew up in a very Scotty and I both grew up in New York, and so mob families were kind of something that was synonymous in the neighborhood. But you add a depth it's like a humanity, that many people might not see. And maybe, do you think that humanity is what makes you so affable and so relatable to viewers?
Suki, you're smart, very smart.
Sonny, that's Sonny. See, I'm talking to Sonny.
You see what I'm talking about, man?
You'll always be Sonny to me, Maurice. That's why I keep her on the show. She's the smart one of the show.
But she's absolutely right. Look, here's the deal. When I first started GH, and I just wrote this down on something, I was horrible. The character was horrible. I don't even want to get into what he did because it was bad to a young girl, and fans hated me. So I was about 4 or 5 months in. I said, I like this job. How do I turn this? So I started, acting is all about choices. So I started changing the choices from the character and to make him be more human. And it worked. For instance, if I was giving pills to a young girl in a bad way, I changed it to I was trying to help her sleep. And it's just little things that change. And all of a sudden, fans started slowly to dig the character.
Right.
You know why? Because as just a woman and just somebody who grew up in that very similar neighborhood, like you always wanted somebody that was like watching over you.
Yeah.
Someone that had your back. That loyalty was a real loyalty feels like something that is a novelty in the world that we live in today.
Yes.
And for people who grew up in a neighborhood that loyalty was everything.
Yeah.
That is nostalgic. That is a theme that we think about until we get very old. We want loyal people in our lives. We want people that are true to us and our needs.
Yes. And the character, like I am, is bipolar. And, I think women like to fix the bad guy.
Yeah. Maurice,
right?
I read that you actually, that was kind of your idea. You wanted Sonny to be bipolar as you are in real life. Was there a reason that you wanted him to suffer through that as well? Or was it just because you thought that was the character?
It hasn't been great for my health, but for acting wise, it's great. And it also has educated people on mental illness and what bipolar is and anxiety and everything. But I wasn't the one that brought up. I know that's everybody says that, but they came to me and asked me if it would be all right to make the character bipolar. I said, I'd love to do that. I'm a method actor. So I was into it, right? Well, 28 years later, I'm like, woo.
It's been a good ride. It's been a real good ride.
Scott just did a little stint on acting, and he had to like memorize all of these roles. And one thing that every actor talks about who has done soap operas is that soap operas are the most grueling
it's got to be nice.
Acting gig that you can ever give or get because of how much lines you have to go through. How do you do that?
Well, look, here's the thing. Because in the last 2 years, I've been doing a lot of other stuff. And it is difficult, but you get used to it after a while, as long as I've been doing it. It's a muscle. Your mind's a muscle.
An athlete, right?
Yes, it is like that. And I see a lot of film actors coming into General Hospital and their eyes get big and the scene ends and they're like, oh, we'll do it again. No, we're done, bro. We're done to the next. They don't understand it. But film acting is very difficult also because it's just real small. Everything's more subtle, and you got to do it 3 different ways, and there's a lot of waiting. So they're both difficult, but I guess if you've been a film actor your whole life, that's what you know, right? And then you go to do a soap, it's like rah, right? So yeah, but I used to do 50 pages a day, 5 days a week.
God.
And like 8-page scenes.
Wow.
We don't do that anymore, but it was crazy.
That is wild. Maurice, you know, it's funny because I had this thing last Friday where I got a pop in my first acting job, and I had like 4 pages of script. And my inspiration was, I said, if Stephen A. Smith can do this on General Hospital, so could I.
Hey, let me tell you something about Stephen A. And
He's great,
tell
right?
the story.
He's
He came
the
on the
man.
first day. We thought, he had a few lines, and he started rehearsing with me, and I'm like, okay, he's good. He's natural. And we kept giving him more, not me, but the producer, more and more and more. And he's a natural.
He's great.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you act in?
You know what? There was a friend of mine who had this script that he had for years, and he said, one day when I put this thing together and we start shooting it, I have a job for you. And I said, oh, hey man, I'm always ready to go. So it's a series that they're going to try to sell to Amazon, Netflix, whatever. It's about an infomercial company run by this family, and the infomercials are full of crap products that are exploding and lawsuits. I play Bernie, the family lawyer. I'm like the fixer guy. I'm the Harvey Keitel from Pulp Fiction guy. You know,
were you good?
Souk, tell them what the reviews are.
Listen, I haven't seen the dailies or anything like that, but what I heard is that he's fantastic. He had his co-host who was on there with him.
We had her on last night, Maurice.
Said that he was very professional. He was very prepared, and that's half the battle, right? As you well know, Maurice, being an actor for so many years, is like when you have somebody that respects the craft and is giving as much as you are to your methodology and your craft, you respect that person.
Yes. Let me be the judge, Scott.
Oh, Maurice, when it comes out, I will absolutely send you the clip.
Let me check it out.
And we'll bring you back on. And listen, you ever need me to play one of your henchmen when you get back to being Sonny? I'm ready to go. I'm always ready to go.
Listen, Maurice, let's talk about you as the father, the husband, like
Father's Day is coming up.
How does that work out? Because I'm a mother of 2. I'm married to a fireman. And it's very, and Scott has two daughters. He's married to beautiful Lara for how many years, Scotty?
27.
Damn.
27. I'm only 13, but I've loved a lot.
And love strong.
How do you do all of those? Wear all those hats?
Well, look, I'm not going to take a lot of credit. My wife does everything, to the point that I'm kind of concerned now because she doesn't stop. And it's like she does it all. Look, I just do the creative stuff. I do General Hospital. If I do a movie, and if I do a movie, she goes with me. I did John Gotti, and she went to Canada, and that was a whole other story. But there you
are, John Gotti, right there.
Yeah. That was an experience.
What was it like playing Gotti?
What are you talking about? What do you mean? John Gotti, you know what I mean? It was a tough one, man, because as I say in my book, the producer, let's just say, wasn't a fan of mine. So it was a very difficult experience. I wanted to leave the set twice, but my wife said, it's not a good idea. It's not good for you to go. Because it was very difficult. But, in the end, because the producer was the way she was, I became a different character, a different John Gotti, or whatever you want to call it. I wasn't Sonny, and I wasn't me, because I had all this stuff, man. So she helped me without knowing she helped me.
Yeah, and listen, speaking of your wife, she EP'd The Ghost and the Whale, right? That was another project of hers.
My wife produced a movie called The Ghost and the Whale, and Jonathan Pryce did the voice of the whale. Beautiful, incredible voice. And that was tough. I played a bipolar guy in that too. And I remember a scene where I knew it was the most important scene. And it was like 5-7 pages of me losing it. And I thought I was Al Pacino when I finished the scene. And the directors come out and look at me all quiet. And I said, "What's up, man? That was great. You need to talk to your wife." my wife came out and said, "Baby, that wasn't very good." I said, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "It wasn't enough." I said, "What if?" So it wasn't enough. But what if I don't want to cross the line and not be able to come back? She goes, "You're stronger." This is what gets me choked up. She said, "You're stronger than you know," is what she always says to me when I'm in a bad place. So I did the next take and kicked ass, and she was right completely.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Maurice, a lot of people are talking about, and a lot of our viewers right now are talking about, you've come and given such awareness to mental health, and they want to thank you for everything that you do in putting it foremost in our consciousness. What do you think that people need to do? Because Irene Fitzhugh says we have bipolar in our family, so I understand what it can be like. There are parents and families that deal with bipolar on the regular, and there are other people that are just learning about it. So what is since you've been so open about your struggles, what are the next levels of where you want to get the awareness to?
Well, I started a show, or whatever you want to call it, on Instagram story called State of Mind. And I had about 10,000, 20,000 people every week watching. And
beautiful.
Wow.
And it was just me talking about my life with mental health. Now we brought it to YouTube. And I just want to say I got something coming up with Mia St. John that deals with boxing, obviously, but it deals with suicide. And when I interviewed her, just last weekend, there was like something going on spiritually when we were talking. So that's the kind of thing that I really want to continue to do, to just talk to people and get as deep as we can get. I give them a safe place to do it. And if I can continue to do that, I'm happy. And, I want one day be as big as you guys and just, take it to that level.
Listen, you're going to be great in this business, Maurice. You're a young kid. You got a long way to go.
Long career.
Just stay at it. Just be consistent. That's all I can tell you. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do it. Don't let them tell you that. Maurice, listen, did I see on Instagram that your daughter got married recently?
Yeah.
One of your daughters. And you actually, I saw you had a little reunion with Vanessa Marcel, I guess, was there. You guys doing you did a little dancing at this shindig. Now, I have a little clip of it. Because even my wife said, "Wow, look at him. He can dance. He's got some moves." But what I know, you guys were dancing in the video to AC/DC, I think maybe Back in Black or Shook Me All Night Long. I had to erase that because I can't use the song for copyright reasons. I put my own music in, and I think I found a tune that you guys actually dance well to. But here you guys are at your daughter's wedding. Take a quick look.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
that music was slightly.
It was a little off, but it's the best I could do.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Yeah, Vanessa came and we took pictures and video together. It blew up, man. Like I've never seen on my Instagram. So I'd like to do something with her eventually in the future.
Yeah, I mean, she was one of. Now, you guys were married on the show. She was one of your wives on the show, or you guys never got married?
Yeah, we never got married because I left her at the altar, and the fans got all upset.
You abandoned her. Boom.
That's right. Well, listen, the beautiful thing is we did have one of your TV wives on back last summer. Suki had just taken most of the summer off, so I had Mary Lou Henner co-hosting with me. So we had her on. I want to show you a quick little clip because after everything we spoke about, this was really all she was interested in. She really used me just to get to Maurice to this part of the program. Take a look, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
I wanted you to put that thing in your mouth and ask, and so I could figure out what you were saying. No.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Do you have that thing?
I have it in the other room. I can grab it if you want.
I want to see if I can guess one.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I don't even know what this is.
Rubber duckies make that. Rubber duckies.
Yeah.
Rubber duckies make that.
Rubber duckies make
That. Rubber duckies make that. That. You know, not a shower.
Yes! Rubber duckies make that.
I think I didn't know that you're supposed to have happy hour before you do this show.
Oh yeah, that's a game to be played drunk. I'm telling you.
Yeah, me too.
There she is.
Lou, like
Yeah. So
Would you have on one of those things that I put?
Well, lucky for you, you and Suki are about to play a quick little game, Maurice, and I'm gonna do some song lyrics, and you guys are gonna have to tell me what those lyrics are. Please, you can work together. Their songs are all gonna know.
All right.
All right. You guys tell me what they are. We'll try to get a couple of them in. See how you guys do. You ready?
Can you do it after your root canal?
Yeah. After the root canal, I got it. I'm good. All right, you ready? So here you go. Hit the first one. Party rocker in the house tonight.
Party rocking in the house tonight.
Everybody just have a good time. All right. Maurice, this one's for you, Maurice. Suki, go ahead and do this one. You ready? Hey, Jude. Don't be afraid.
Hey, Jude.
Nicely done. I'm getting better at this. You take a third tongue and make it better. Here you go. Hi, living. O-O-T. It's in 3 years. Do you still want me? Hi, a yellow ribbon.
Tie a yellow ribbon around the old
Tie
tree.
yellow ribbon, yeah.
Nicely done. Two more.
I love that song.
Yeah, great song. Later, on your night in down and on, and I love you.
Lady, your knight in shining armor.
Nicely done, Suki. Very nice. And the last one, I love rock and roll. Put another dime.
That's I love rock and roll.
Put another dime in the jukebox.
Nicely done.
See?
Woo!
See?
Damn, that was good. That was good. That game gets easier.
All right, you try. Hey, let me. Now you hit. I'm gonna do one, and you guess.
Go ahead.
Some people call me
Space Cowboy.
Yeah.
I'm the prophetess of love. Some people call me Maurice.
There you
Woo!
Little Steve. I think we have Steve.
I always want to do. I love that line. I really love your peaches.
I know, it's the
Wanna shake your tree.
It's the best.
Love it.
And now we have Justin Bieber stealing the whole peaches line.
I hate that song. Got my peaches down in Georgia.
I got my weed from California.
Yeah. Hey, Maurice, listen, I wanted to ask you because you touched on it. You played, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't know until I was looking it up. You played Desi Arnaz in the Lucy and Desi story, right? Before the Laughter.
Yeah.
What was that like for you? And listen, we, Suki, all of us grew up with I Love Lucy, right? It was kind of tailed off as we were kids in the 70s. But we all knew who those two were. They were the most famous couple in the world at that time. How much research goes into you being Desi Arnaz? I mean, are you watching old TV shows? How much goes in for you?
Look, here's my wife always says when people come up and they say, you were great in that. I always say I wasn't. And she says, say thank you. Frances Fisher was great. I was young. I was nervous. I did a good job at impersonating. It was supposed to be a mini series. If I did it now, it would be a different ballgame. But that said, because of that movie, I met Howard Fuhr, who brought me in, and I came very close to getting Philadelphia with Tom Hanks.
Really? Wow. What part would that have been?
It was amazing, man. I was at the table reading, and in the script, it was Tony Banderas' role, right? Tom Hanks' boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Right. Tony
And
Banderas.
in the script that I didn't have the new script. I had the old script. They go to a masquerade party, some party, right? Costume party, as Desi and Lucy.
Oh,
and I
wow.
had just finished playing Desi. So when it came
That's
to
amazing.
my lines, I'm like, "What's the matter? Come on, let's go." And they were like, "This guy's Desi." So I thought I had it, but
oh man, that's great. Hey Lucy.
Come on, Lucy.
That is amazing. Maurice, listen, man, you're the best, man. You're a legend, whether you like it or not. Everybody loves you. Well, you're a great actor, whether you think so or not. And you know, you've had a lot of wives on TV, which is a good thing.
Yes.
You know, I don't blame you for that. And you know, you soap opera digest all over the place, so many different covers, and we're just, you know, we're happy to have Jan, man.
Yeah, we love you. Thank you for taking time out to talk to us, Maurice. Really.
This was a blast, man.
Yeah, Maurice, thank you. And listen, I'm going to send you that clip, and you can say, "Look, Scott,
I'm
this
gonna be honest, though. You know,
you'll be brutally honest. I'm probably going to hate it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna send it to your assistant. I'm going to let you see it, and you write back. You have her.
I will.
You let me know, brutally honest.
Okay.
All right, Maurice. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
man.
Maurice.
Keep kicking
Thank
that
you
in.
for
Like I
having
said,
me.
you're gonna make it in this
Thank you.
business, kid. Don't stop. Maurice, take care, buddy.
All right. See you later.
See you, bud. Suki, what a great guy.
I think I love Maurice Benard.
What a fantastic guy. Just phenomenal. Really good. I mean, he's listen, when it's time to be serious, he's serious. When it's time to laugh, he laughs. And it was, you know, I love that we made him laugh and showed him a good time, and it's beautiful. Are you ready to be blown away, Suk?
I am.
You ready to be blown away? We've got this gentleman coming up, Johnny B. Bourne. He's a master illusionist. He's
Miracles and mind games?
Yeah, this guy, when it comes to mentalism, I mean, you look on the videos online, he's absolutely amazing. Here he is right here. There's Johnny B. I want to bring him in. John, how you doing, bud?
Hey, good evening. Nice to see you guys again.
I spoke to John earlier, and I said, listen, John, we've had 190 shows, figure 2 guests a show, that's 190 times 2, that's about 380. We've had about 380 people come through these doors. John's the first guy that I could not get an opening video for the life of me. And I tried, but I just couldn't find one. He's a well-kept secret.
About the mystery, my friend.
Yeah, but here he is. And John, how you doing, man? Listen, New York City guy. I know you're probably ready to get back here and do some stuff now that everything opened up, right?
Exactly. In fact, I just recently moved to Fort Lauderdale, so
wow.
I am New York City and South Florida based now.
Nice.
Okay.
That's great.
So was that a big change for you, or were you from Florida?
Well, just enjoying the sun. Originally from Wisconsin, but I feel pretty spoiled right now, so life is very good.
That's great, man. You know, and I was reading up some stuff on you, and you practically started to learn how to do this stuff under your grandfather, right?
Yes, that's right. When I was about 12 years old, and so my grandpa was super cool, and I always looked up to him. And magic was one of his favorite hobbies, so I always grew up watching him, and that's how it started.
And
so he's your inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And did he teach you? Did he give you the behind the scenes and taught you how a lot of the tricks worked?
Well, if you want the truth, he actually skipped me. I was really involved in sports. So I played baseball, basketball, soccer, and he started teaching one of my younger brothers. So I was a little bit jealous about that. And I started sneaking into my brother's room and stealing his books and props and learning myself. And eventually went to him and started doing some things for him. And he was like super blown away and really excited. So that's kind of how.
Was he a mentalist? Was he already a mentalist before there was such a thing as mentalists?
Yes, he started as a classical magician, and then kind of moved more into the decisions and the psychology. And he was a brilliant guy. He wrote books about building airplanes, and he worked for Boeing, and he just like a very smart engineer mindset. So all of that kind of things really fascinated him.
That's
so
amazing.
I was
You know,
lucky for him to pass that along to me.
I saw a lot of videos today of you doing things like on the streets and in bars and restaurants. And I mean, it's got to be pretty fun to do what you do and just freak people out. You know, just like I saw you doing something at Penn State with the kids and some folks in a club. And I mean, that's got to be great to just walk up to a table and just freak people out and entertaining as hell. You know,
I think any art is a way to kind of is used to like connect with other people, right? And so once you start throwing a little mystery and wow factor into it, it really kind of makes things memorable.
Are you you want to blow us away?
Yeah, well, I'm all packed up, ready for my next performance trips. Today is kind of a casual Thursday for me, and I was thinking about you guys after last time, because last time I did a little prediction effect, and things worked out really well.
Yeah.
And we were talking a bit about some of the books that I've written. So I've traveled in over 40 countries performing and lecturing. I do a lot of teaching for magicians, and I've written several books about the innovation side of psychology and sleight of hand. And then one that kind of stands out a bit is cheating at Texas Hold'em. So this is 560 pages about cheating techniques used in online casinos, private games. And it's written to kind of educate the serious poker player to know that they're playing an honest game.
Right.
And the reason why I bring these up is I thought I might do a little demonstration that kind of brings both of these together. And very simple in concept, and we're going to be using these. And let me see if I can bring the camera down for a second.
Go ahead.
Now,
I'll bring you up full.
What makes this interesting to me is what I'm about to do for you is something that I very rarely do. I only save it for extremely special occasions, and I'm going to consider today one of those. And now, normally, I do it in the context where I'm performing, and I get to analyze the different people in front of me. And I've been able to watch you guys, and so I have a pretty good idea of what would be done for each one of you in the singular. However, today I'm going to throw a little wrenching to it for myself. And when the decision is going to be made, I'm going to have you guys make it together.
Okay.
Before we go there,
let me bring us back up if you need our vote for our decision.
No problem here. I did bring out a few good cards because when you see me do gambling demonstrations, nobody's surprised, or nobody really is too eager to invite me to their poker game. However, the most common question I get is, what is it like to play cards against a mentalist? And so I started to think about that, and I created this little demonstration, and we're going to give it a shot today. What I've actually done is I've removed 10 cards, which takes away all of the ability to do false dealing or cheating techniques, anything like that. And in fact, I'm going to raise the camera just a bit so you can see my face as I look at these. All right. Now, Scott, do you play poker?
Yes, sir.
All right. And Suki, do you play poker?
Not really.
Okay.
Well, I kind of can do it.
You don't really need to know the rules. You just need to know what hand beats another hand. For instance, 3 of a kind over a pair, that kind of thing.
Got it.
So what I've done here is I've dealt 2 hands, and in fact, the hand that has a dice in front of it here, a die in front of it, is your hand, and then the other hand is my hand.
Okay.
And so this is all about decisions. In a few moments here, I'm going to have you guys talk with each other and decide whether you want to keep the hand that I've given you, or you can say change, in which I'd move this over. This becomes your hand, and now I get your hand. Now, let's be honest here. If this is the thing that I'm doing for you today, it's kind of a risky step, in doing a 50-50 bet when risking my reputation, right? But I actually think I could make this a bit more interesting for you guys. And let's go ahead and throw $100 on there now. So you guys don't have to throw any money up, but I'm actually putting a little bit of faith in what I've done right here, and I feel like I've already done the work.
Go ahead.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and bring your screen back up again.
All right, hold on. I'm going to bring you back, and boom, there we go.
Okay, Scott, look at me. All right, Suki, look at me. You know what? Based on what I'm getting right here, actually, I feel like I can put a little bit more money on the line.
You should, because I suck.
There's a few $100s. I'm just going to leave it here so you can look at it, think about it. Now, I'm going to look at these hands one more time, and I'm going to try and do it down here so you can see my face. And you can make your judgments and then have a conversation on whether you want to keep or change. But once you make your decision, I'm not going to let you change your mind. So you can't say one and then the other, only for the fact that I put money up in this case.
Okay.
And if you happen to win, I will PayPal you right after the show.
You're Venmoing.
Yeah, you Venmo us up.
In fact, I used to play a game. I created a game I called Vodka and Water, where I would go to a party and people would find out I'm a magician, and I'd pour 2 shots. One would be a vodka shot and one would be a water. And I would always have them choose the one they want, and I take the other one. And I'm undefeated in that game. And today we're playing it to a game of poker. All right, so this is the hand that you have, and this is my hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I've done the work. Some might say it's a 50-50, but against a guy like me, I would argue otherwise. Guys, please have your decision made. Have a conversation here.
Scotty, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Or do you want to change?
John, hold on one second. We'll be back in a moment. Suk, what do you think we should do? Do we go with our original hand? Do we go with the hand that
we always stay with the original, right? Don't you think?
Because I think he wants us to change the hand, right? He wants
I agree.
us to change. All right, hold on. Let me bring him back. I'm sure he couldn't hear us.
Okay.
John, we're going to after a lot of consideration and negotiation, we're going to stick with the hand that you dealt us.
You know what? That's really interesting you did that. You see, it was one thing to deal with you and then to deal with her in singular. And actually, I would have had 2 different outcomes based on that. But that dynamic has led us to this decision. And I'm happy to show you what you guys have here. In fact, you have 2 aces, a king, a 3rd king, and a 3rd ace. Actually,
oh my God!
Aces.
Stop it.
That looks like a full house to me, my friend.
That looks like a full house. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it's a boat, a full house, a great hand to have, especially aces over kings.
Aces over kings. There's only really, what, 4 of a, is it 4 of a kind?
4 of a kind, straight flush.
Straight flush, yeah. Okay. Go ahead, big boy. Let's see what you got.
Oh my God, you're going to have...
Well, you know, that actually brings us to a point where it reminds me of a story. You see, as a poker player, you always remember your highs and your lows throughout your career, right? Those are always the moments that stand out. And for me, one of my highs was when I was playing in Kansas City, and I pulled out this specific hand because I always remember it. And it's the biggest pot I ever won, and it was with 2 8s. There's a 3rd 8.
Oh, come on.
A king, and a 4th 8.
The 4 8s.
So in this case, it looks like 4 of a kind beats a full house. So I'm sorry to say, guys, I got to keep my money.
Suki,
how did that happen? How did that happen?
Why do we always lose?
Aces over kings. I mean, like, how does that happen?
I don't know. I would have bet the house.
Well, for me, it's risk assessment based on who's in front of me and based on decisions, right? Because I do a full show called Miracles and Mind Games, which is all about people make decisions and crazy things happen. But this is something I just kind of put together in the moment for you guys as a risky demonstration, but things worked out well. And in the end, you do end up with something. You end up with a story that you get to tell people that you played the guy that wrote the book about cheating at Texas Hold'em.
Cheated, man. I had to.
And you know, if you guys send me an email with an address, I'm happy to shoot you one, send one to you as well. So no problem.
What'd you say, Suk? What were you saying?
No, I just want to know what's it been like for him in Florida. This, like, you know, leaving New York, going to Florida and vibing there for the last little bit.
Oh, well, it's amazing. And, you know, when the pandemic first hit and when I first saw you guys many months ago, I was writing a show called Isolation, which was all a Zoom presentation for corporate events and private events. And I really enjoyed doing that because it was the first time in a long time that I wrote a show that was unique to a specific environment from complete scratch. So that was not only an amazing exercise, but it was a really cool way to connect with people in such a strange time. But I'm very well known in specific markets, and one is the yachting industry and the super yachts. So as it started to get into more of the Caribbean season, I was actually flying everywhere in the middle of a pandemic doing live performance. So I was very lucky in that
Cool.
case. So it was a little bit weird for me in the beginning because, you know, with all the craziness, but and getting on planes and not quite knowing how it was going to go, and it actually all turned out okay. So
beautiful. John, hold up that book again. Let's plug that book one more time.
oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you. This one is called "Cheating at Texas Hold'em."
Cheating
And
at
it's
Texas Hold'em.
it's a perfect gift for someone that's
Father's Day. Hello.
Yeah,
for somebody that's interested in poker, and you're going to find so many ideas and techniques you're not going to find anywhere else in the world in there, based on collusion systems, sleight of hand techniques, as well as technology. Meaning marking systems that you can only see with combinations of like glasses and contacts, or poker tables where I could borrow your deck of cards and still be able to see through the cards with special camera systems and things. It's very interesting and very enlightening.
Wow.
So, John, you're the guy that they bring in the back of the casino and they put your head in the vice, right?
Or I'm the guy they talk to make sure everything's legit. So.
Yeah,
John, can you even go in a casino?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
you know,
I'm
they
one of
know
the
you
big guys,
in-
eh?
Oh, all right. All right. Johnny, listen, man, it's a pleasure to have you on, and good luck with everything. Hopefully we'll get you back when
Back in
you
New
have-
York. He's back in New York, right?
Back in New York. You'll have your
Yes,
equipment.
I'm back and forth, South Florida, New York, and all over the world all the time. So definitely.
Where can people get that? Where can they get the book? Where can they find you?
JohnBourne.com. You can find products list there, and that'll take you to my my webpage for all the different books I sell.
Beautiful. John, thank you so much, man. Pleasure to have you.
Always a pleasure. The last guest was such a blast. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, bud. Pleasure having you. And like I said, when you start promoting all these shows, man, let us know. We'll have you on. We'll promote the heck out of it.
I'd love to do a formal set for you guys sometime. It'd be my pleasure.
Thanks,
Thanks,
you, bud.
John. You're
my friend.
amazing.
Have a great night. Thank you.
Folks love you.
Enjoy.
Bye, bud. Ah, Sook. So many talented people coming through the show.
I don't know how you beat aces over kings, but yeah, you know, okay. Every time I play with Eric, say hi, Eric.
Hi, Eric. Sook, if you have aces over kings and you're holding that hand in you're literally
I would
betting,
be throwing down money like this.
you're pushing the pile.
Exactly.
Pushing it
How
all
did he
in.
beat that? I don't even have any idea. If I had aces over kings, Eric would be like all in, all in.
Oh yeah.
Eric,
And
say hello.
something tells me if we would have switched the hand, we still would have had those same aces over kings for some reason. Right? Anyway, listen, Maurice Benard. Hey, buddy, what's going on? You know what I miss? I miss you swiffing in the back. That doesn't happen anymore. I miss the swift. Look, you got it right there. We don't get that anymore. What's going on? You know, the bigger we get, the less we see you.
He's working a lot now.
He's working. He's protecting the city.
Working hard.
He's protecting the in public. Yes, thank you.
He's protecting the public. Just waiting for Philly Kid to light in. Sook, next week.
Can
final
I
week.
tell you, I love Maurice Benard. He was
Great.
wonderful.
Just a
Wonderful.
great
I didn't
guy.
know what to expect,
Yeah.
but he was wonderful.
You know what? He came in a few minutes early, and we had a chance to talk to him before we signed on. And I knew from the way he was talking with us before the show that he was going to have a good time.
Yeah.
And he was really going to light it up. Listen, next week. So next Tuesday is our final week before a little couple week vacation. Ted Lange is on. Isaac.
Oh, I can't wait.
He's got a new movie out with Snoop Dogg, right? You got to give him one of these, right? Isaac from Love Boat. Ted Lange is.
I feel like we should be drinking just while he's here.
with
you know?
Isaac. Yeah. We'll work Isaac. A young a young lady who's a fantastic singer, Amanda Holly, is coming on with us. David Chokichi is on Wednesday. Good-looking blonde fella from Baywatch, actor. Used to be married to Brooke Burns.
We have a quite the show.
Yeah, Rich Aveo is on with him. He's a singer who does impressions of other singers. He is phenomenal.
Wonderful.
And then on 624, Vanessa Williams is on Thursday with us. She's got some things she's doing with this. I showed you real good looking actor, Rib Hillis. This guy.
You showed me the pictures. He's beautiful.
He's just way too good.
You're like, it's not fair to be that beautiful.
Yeah, it's just not fair.
But anyway, this is a big weekend. So let's just say happy Father's Day to you and Phil while you're waiting to do that.
Yeah, waiting for Philly to show up.
Hopefully Lara and everybody spoils the crap out of you, like the crap. Hopefully you get what do you usually get on Father's Day?
What do I get? I get a nice little brunch. I
like brunch.
I'll get some clothing items. Little clothing items, a little Axione. No. I get
and also
Axe body spray.
And a couple of notes of business. I mean, we made June 19th a federal holiday.
That's right, Juneteenth. Sure. That's what? That's the Tulsa Juneteenth.
Yes.
That was the Tulsa massacre back in the day, and so I'm just.
So it's
waiting
beautiful.
For Phil
We're
to log
moving on, and as a country, as a nation, and it's wonderful. All right, can I just show you something?
Go ahead.
Kieran.
Show me what's happening in this household.
Kieran,
while we
come
wait
here
for
really
Phil the
quickly.
kid to log on.
Show Scott these glasses that you got.
Phil, the man who can't.
Show these glasses that you got.
Oh, nice.
Willy Wonka to the house.
They're bug-eye glasses.
Yeah, let me see.
Willy Wonka.
I'm like, this looks
Willy
terrible.
Wonka.
I was like, why is that cool?
Those are Willy Wonka, Johnny Depp Willy Wonka glasses.
Yeah, that's what they want to wear.
Not Gene Wilder Willy Wonka, but Johnny Depp Willy Wonka. Yeah, baby. I want an Oompa Loompa now, Daddy.
Who's an Oompa Loompa?
Sook, did you put mushrooms in the kids' dinner this evening? What's happening there? Seems like there's a little
He
freaking
gets
out
these.
going
He's
on.
like, what do you think? They cool? And I was like, I don't know if they're cool, really. I mean, they look nice on her, but on him, they look wacky. I mean, like, look at these. I mean, is this good?
They're Willy Wonka.
Sook, if you were walking down the runway at a fashion show, people wouldn't even look twice. They'd be like, oh. Look at those things. Hold on, I'm just texting with Phil. I think he was having a little trouble. Theo's in the house. How's Theo doing? Healthy, happy?
Theo's happy. He's healthy.
What's Theo been eating?
It's a she.
Oh, she. Sook, when I was younger and I was working in Lake George for the summer during college, I lived in this house. Suki, what's happening? I'm getting drowned out.
You know my house falls apart at 8:30. I mean, everybody knows my house just goes to like.
What's happening, Suki? We're in the middle of a top-notch production show here.
I don't know.
I had 2 hamsters that we lived with back in the day, and while I was sleeping one night, one of the hamsters got out of the cage and walked across my neck, and I thought it was a rat, and I grabbed it and I flung it. I flung it against the wall. But they have no backbone, so he was just like, "Oh, damn! What'd you do that for?"
Oh, is that why they fall on their back and they're okay? I'm like, ouch.
Yeah. They have no backbone like mice. Those things can get through anything. But I was in the middle of sleeping and it was on my neck, and imagine that.
Wait, you didn't close the cage?
I guess we didn't close the cage right, and it got out, and it was walking around. It was Oscar and Felix. That was their names from The Odd Couple, and it literally was on my face. And I got scared.
Oh, you saving Scott? Because Scott's like, "What's happening at your house? We don't have a show
Philly,
right
what's
now."
up, baby? What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. What's the matter? You froze up?
Yeah, my computer is locked up, and there's my finger in front. Now I'm trying to.
Phil, you need to change the batteries in that clock behind you. It's been the same time for the last year and a half. It's always 7:30.
It's the summer, Scotty. Everyone's got a summer feeling going on.
Oh, goodness.
Hang on.
All right. Suki, we're standing by.
Okay, I don't care. I get it. I mean, listen, it's the summer. It's Thursday. This is what I was wearing, Phil, when I first came in here. I was like this because I was outside with the kids.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Why'd you take your hat off for Maurice?
What? Because that doesn't look like right. I mean, I could be like, you can't see
That was
my
funny.
eyes.
One time I called him Sonny. I was like, Sonny.
Yeah, I saw that before my computer locked up.
Very funny. What a great guy. Good, great guest.
Well, happy
Suk.
Father's Day to you guys. I just wanted to say have a great weekend.
Thanks, Suki.
Hopefully you're totally spoiled, totally loved, and, all of the above.
Yeah, we got a big shindig planned, so it's going to be fun.
Good.
Suki,
Hi.
have a great holiday.
Hi.
I see you on the other side.
Hi.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, Suk. Where'd she go? Oh, she left already.
She's goner.
Philly Kid, what's the latest, my friend? Latest and greatest. Hold on, let me fix this up. There we go. All right, we're good. Fantastic show tonight. Maurice was great.
Yeah.
What a great guy. We're working on Barry Manilow, trying to get him on the show. Today's his birthday, Philly Kid.
Whoa. Oh, is it?
We may want to do a couple of Manilow tunes. So, Phil, at the beginning of the show, I don't know if you saw, but I was telling Suki about our duet today.
Yeah.
And I said the way it works is Phil usually sends me the song. He sings it. And I just kind of do my part. I mold and melt into the background and just kind of mold with your singing.
Yeah.
Not to overtake you because you are the singer of the bunch, far and away better than anybody I know. Right. So I decided to send you the song today.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for it to come back where you were singing with me, equally singing the entire song with me. You went for the harmony part of the song. And now there's women online. They're bashing me, Phil. They're bashing me. They're like, let Phil sing. Scott, you just stick to the talking. We don't want you should let Phil sing. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. But anyway, here's our song. No, it was really only two ladies. Everybody else loved it. I'm just teasing. I love the bad ones. Those are my favorites.
Yeah.
Because people take our singing very seriously, and they take your singing very seriously.
They do.
So here's the song. It's already going viral out in the ether, and here it is. But I'll show you what Phil did to me. Kind of left me doing the song solo. He's harmonizing, which just I hate myself by myself. So here you go. Here's the tune, and we'll analyze it on the other side.
All right.
What do you say we do a little Shirelles, Philly Kid? Come on now. Knock it out. Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes, baby. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your smile, baby? Yeah. Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning sun? Yeah, baby. I'd like to know that your love is love I can be sure of. So tell me now, and I won't ask again.
Will you still love me tomorrow?
Philly kid, will you still love me tomorrow?
You and Suki
That's
both.
the question I have. I've always wondered. I know you love me today, but will you love me tomorrow?
Heck yeah.
So tell me now, and I won't ask again,
baby.
Will you still love me tomorrow? 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 You better love me tomorrow.
Oh, hold on, Philly kid. There you go. So it wasn't that bad. I take it back.
I thought it was very good myself.
Yeah. Well, listen, your harmonizing is phenomenal. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. You having connection problems? What's going on? You good?
Yeah. I don't know if my Wi-Fi is cut. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Well, listen, we can only do our best, Philly kid.
Right.
We wrapped up a little deal with Crackle Plus today. So
nice.
Very soon our shows will be on that tremendous platform.
Woo!
They said they were bringing like all the old talk shows back, and they wanted to include us as the live news show.
Sweet.
And they mentioned like Johnny Carson and stuff like that. And I said, well, listen, just so you know, Carson doesn't stand a chance against us. I actually put this graphic up in the Zoom call, and I said, we will be the #1 show. So, you can put whatever you want on it. It's not going to have more viewers than us.
Yeah, exactly. Because Johnny Carson is one of the also rans in the Stir Network up against Suki and Scott show, which is #1 again.
It's a powerhouse.
Yeah, it is.
Do you, before we run out of your connection, what would you like to sing, my friend?
Well, I was going to start off with a little Police and some Every Breath You Take.
Ah, Little Police. That's a new one.
Yeah. So
all right. I like it.
See how we can do here.
Go ahead, baby.
Every breath you take, every vow you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you every single day. And every word you say, every game you play, every night you stay, oh, I'll be watching you. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. How my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, and every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake, I'll be watching you. Since you're gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I can only see your face. I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so cold that I long for your embrace. I keep crying, baby, baby, please. Oh, can't you see? You belong to me. How my poor heart aches with every step you take, every move you make, every vow you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake,
I'll be watching you.
Since you've gone, I've been lost without a trace. Remember Eddie Murphy in when he was in the jail cell? Roxanne.
Yeah.
You don't have. That was like one of the most famous scenes at the time. What with Nick Nolte? What was the movie?
48 Hours.
48 Hours. That's it.
Yeah.
That was yeah, I mean that was like one of the every clip you saw from that movie was Eddie Murphy in the jail cell, right? With the headphones. You don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over.
You can sell your body through the night.
Phil, people want to know if you got your Facebook page back yet.
No, it still says 1 day.
It still says 1 day for the last 6 days now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So I'm hoping that it just clicks on here pretty soon.
Yeah, way to go, Facebook. We appreciate that. People don't need to make a living, make money, see Phil sing. Nobody needs to do any of that stuff. It's fine.
Nah.
It's fine. No. It's good. It's good. Thanks, Facebook. We appreciate that. Yeah, we appreciate it. It's okay. It's amazing. Your page is suspended, but your people can go on and incite violence, fall fake news, or any of that crap. But your page, you're suspended, young man.
Right, because everybody knows
singing. No singing for you.
Everybody knows what a threat Phil is.
Does this guy have subliminal messages in his songs?
Backward masking.
Is he inciting a riot somewhere?
So how about a little "I Can Help" by some Billy Swan?
Who? Billy Swan? I don't even know if I've ever heard of him.
Well, you might recognize this song. It goes something like this.
Oh, is this "I Can Help"? I can help. Oh, okay, I do know the song. Go ahead.
If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this. I can help. I've got 2 strong arms. I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. It's a fact that people get lonely. It ain't nothing new. But a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. Let me help. I've got 2 for me. Let me help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. Now, when I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream, holding me tight and telling me everything I want to hear. Don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dream, holding me tight. You're telling me everything I want to hear. Now don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Oh, I can help.
Definitely remember that song. I never knew who sang it, though.
Billy Swan.
I told you we have Brenda K. Starr coming on soon.
Nice.
When we hit July, I believe we have Crystal Gale, who I had a quick exchange today.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I just looked it up before. I can never remember her one hit, the big hit that she had, Crystal Gale.
Don't it make my brown eyes blue?
And don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my brown eyes? My eyes are getting red and fiery from staring at this computer screen all day. Don't it make my brown eyes blue?
Hey, that's why you're so dedicated like that. You sit in front of the computer, your eyes are red and burning, but still you power through that, and that's why the Suki and Scott Show is #1 on the Stir Network.
Phil, you don't even know the half of it, my friend.
No.
You don't even realize the half of it. When I roll over in my cozy little bed, I'm all curled up in my fetal position. And I roll over at 5:30 in the morning, and as soon as I open my eyes, I'm a dummy because I got to check the phone, see what's happening instead of going back to sleep. And I lay in my bed, and I'll be, fishing for guests. I'm sending out, invitations for guests, and I'm next thing you know, it's 8:00 in the morning, and now I'm up for 2.5 hours, always working on the show. It's all about the show. You remember Rush Limbaugh? You know Rush Limbaugh?
Oh yeah, dittos.
Back when, right, mega dittos. Back when he first started, and he was big at WABC radio, just in New York before he was syndicated. I worked at WABC as a kid in the sales department, and he always used to say, his big phrase was, "It's all about the show. Everything I do is about the show. The most important thing is the show. So everything I do all day, aside from the other things I do all day, is about the show." And I am determined to make this show bigger and bigger every day, and I can't stop until it is. Because if we decided, hey, you know what, Phil, let's stop the show. Let's just stop it. Everything we did over the last year and a half was for nothing.
Yeah.
Right? If we just stopped it now, hey, this isn't working. Let's just stop the show. Everything we did, 180, 190 shows, all the time spent, was all for nothing. So the failing is not an option.
No.
It's all, and this show has to make it big, whether, if it's the last thing we do.
Yeah,
it'll be the last thing we do.
Well, I got to tell you, speaking for me, and I know I'm speaking for Suki too, we appreciate, and millions of fans around the world appreciate all the hard work that you put in. I mean, because you are the heartbeat of the show, and you make it happen. You make it happen. I mean, you started in your basement over a year ago, and
still in the basement. I'm still here, by the way.
You're still in the basement, but I mean, due to your hard work, I mean, we have celebrities from around the world, just trying their damnedest to be on the Suki and Scott Show. And
Phil, the videos that pop up and the pictures, those don't just pop up themselves, people. You know what I'm saying? They don't pop up themselves. I gotta sit here and put them in the computer, Phil.
Yeah,
I can't do it anymore.
I can just imagine not only the condition of your fingers, which are probably close to the bone, but the condition of that chair that you've been sitting in this entire time. It's probably worn all the way through.
Yeah.
So we appreciate the dedication.
Yeah. I mean, do you think that Rudy Giuliani just pops up by himself?
No.
Mean, do you think pictures of cats pop up, pictures of dogs? I mean, none of this. What you think, pictures of Suki and I, pictures of the Yobo, Phil? That stuff's got to be loaded in. You think Sonny Corinthos is just going to pop up? No, it's got to be loaded into the show.
Somebody's got to do it, and
somebody's got to load it in.
And Scott, you're the man. You're the heart of the show, and we all love you, and we appreciate it.
Do you think roosters and no?
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. But you make the show what it is, buddy, and we appreciate it.
I enjoy it, man. I have fun. I love thinking about new stuff. But listen, I love coming up with ways to make our guests have the best time possible.
Yeah.
Like Maurice Benard. I mean, I went on his Instagram and I pulled out videos and stuff that I knew would make him laugh because it was stuff he was doing to make himself laugh. So it's all good, man. We're gonna listen. We got big things happening. The show's it's gonna be a huge hit. It already is a huge hit for the people who watch us. I need everybody to share the show, and that's it, man. We just keep rolling. And of course, you are the heart and soul of this program. because we could forget all those celebrities and entertainers. They just want to see you.
Team player, baby. I've told you
Yeah.
before.
They
Team
just wanna
player.
see you.
But
but go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of Crystal Gale, and I remember how beautiful she was when she came out. She sang that song, and man, I cannot wait for her to be on the show. But
I remember she had that long black hair, right?
yes, and those striking blue eyes.
Yeah.
And she was very famous around that time, and everybody loved her. And I can't wait to see her on the show.
Yeah, she's gonna come on, and Susan Anton's gonna come on the first time we're back in July, and it's good, man. We got we have a lot of great entertainers coming on that people don't even know. Wait till you see this guy. I think next Tuesday or Wednesday, Rich Aveyu. He's a singer impressionist,
right?
So he's singing like all these songs as that singer. And the guy's phenomenal. As soon as I see it, that was Jeannie Clay who actually sent him to me. And she, I love when our viewers send us entertainers, and the minute I can watch it for 5 seconds, and boom, I know they're coming on. So it's good, man. It's good. So.
That's awesome. Well, so on that note, I'm gonna do a little tribute to Crystal Gale and sing that Brown Eyes Blue song.
Light it up, baby. Light it up.
Don't know when I've been so blue. Don't know what's come over you. You found someone new, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? I'll be fine when you're gone. I'll just sit and cry all night long. Say it isn't true, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? Tell me no secrets, tell me some lies. Give me no reasons, give me alibis. Tell me you love me and don't let me cry. Say anything, but don't say goodbye. I didn't mean to treat you bad. I didn't know just what I had. But honey, now I do. And don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my brown eyes? Don't it make my brown eyes blue? Yeah.
Nice. You'll have to sing that for her when she comes on.
Oh yeah. That'd be great.
Why'd I just get the song? Do you remember how it used to be? Loving was easier when you were loving me. Oh man. And yet you hide your love. Ring was breaking is my heart. Oh damn, I just lost the chorus.
I can't picture it. I can't place it.
Loving was easier when you were loving me. What's breaking is my heart. I'm alone. 'Cause you're my angel, baby. Remember that song? Yes, you're my angel, baby. For the rest of the night. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, who sings that?
Who said put that in? 'Cause you're my angel, baby. I think it's called Angel Baby.
Angel Baby. You're my angel baby.
You're my angel baby. For the rest of the night.
My computer is like snail slow. Yeah, it's Yeah, my Wi-Fi is crazy. I don't know what's going on with it. Toby Bo, my angel baby.
Oh, is that what it is?
Toby Bo, Beau.
'Cause you're my angel, baby. The rest of the night. Yeah, Toby Bo. Let me see. Oh yeah, we've got some trouble. Something's just not right. Just this morning you cried about last night. You said that something's bound to break this time. What's breaking is my heart. I can read between the lines. It's tearing me apart. You've got leaving on your mind. Take it, Philly.
Oh, you're my angel baby. Oh, you're my angel baby. That's all the words I know because I can't see. I can't see any lyrics.
And then he goes, do you remember how it used to be? Loving was easier when you were loving me. I guess you found someone and now I find what's breaking is my heart. You've got living on your mind 'cause you're mine. I was like, kids roller skating rink. That was a roller skating song back when we were kids.
Huh.
Angel baby, the rest of the night.
Well, I don't mean to cut the party short, but my
Oh, you crapping out?
Yeah, my computer is fritzed.
All right, Philly, you're gonna have to sing from heart.
Let me see here. How about
finish us off with one of your favorites that stone cold.
I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, I've done all I can. You see, I begged, stole, and I borrowed, yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Because I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning. Take it, Scott.
I wanna be high, so high. Bam. I wanna be free to know the things I do are right. I wanna be free, just me, oh baby. Phil, do the why in the world would anybody put chains on me?
Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? Well, I paid my dues to make it, yeah. Seems to me, girl, I've done all I can, baby. You see, I begged, stole, and I borrowed, yeah. Ooh, that's why I'm easy. Oh, I'm easy like Sunday morning.
I wanna be high. Good night, sweetheart. Well,
it's time to go.
Yeah, nah.
Good night, sweetheart. Oh, it's time to go.
Nah.
We hate to leave you, but we really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night.
You don't remember me, but I remember you. 'Twas not so long ago, Phil, you broke my heart in two. Tears on my pillow.
Pain in my heart over you.
If we could start anew, I wouldn't hesitate I'd gladly take you back and tempt the hands of fate. Finish it up, Philly.
Tears on my pillow, pain in my heart over you.
Philly Kid, have a good Father's Day.
Will do.
It. We love you. Good fathers all out there, all the fathers. Happy Father's Day. And we love you guys. And we'll see you next Tuesday. Maybe a duet or two that Philly and I will bang out over the weekend.